2020 and the COVID-19 virus emerges around the world, causing a global pandemic and bringing with it a devastating health disaster and economic and social crisis. In communities everywhere, self-help and mutual support have become critical to the well-being and survival of many people, particularly the most vulnerable and disadvantaged. These are extraordinary and indeed historic times, where the simple everyday things that we all once took for granted have been disrupted, and normal life has been completely turned upside down. In Belfast, under the various COVID-19 restrictions, community activists have been forced to adapt their approach to community engagement and support, overcoming the new challenges to deliver help and to ensure the basic needs of so many vulnerable people were able to be met.
We're here today at the waterworks and doing what we call pop-up positivity, where we've got the likes of Spider-Man, Poppy from the Trolls, Batman. I'm here to basically spread a bit of joy. It's completely random because we're not doing anything to bring large crowds together. So anybody that's in the waterworks, using the services, we're spreading a bit of joy, a bit of happiness and creating positive memories.
My name's Brian Irwin and I work for Cancer Lifeline. Cancer Lifeline is a community-based cancer support organisation. When the pandemic hit at the end of March, it was a bit of a crisis time for everyone, but we at Cancer Lifeline felt very strongly that we wanted to still continue to deliver services, to extend that support to people who obviously needed it more so than ever now. Dealing with the impact of a cancer diagnosis was difficult, never mind the pandemic on top of that. So we've actually revised some of the services, and at the minute we're able to offer telephone counselling, which the clients are linking into and benefiting from. We've adapted some of our complementary therapies, so these can be done as telephone consultations. So the therapist will make contact with the client, make up an aromatherapy or batch flower blend, and then we deliver that to the client's homes. Those particular therapies are very good for supporting people with low mood or anxiety, or if they're having trouble with sleeping. We're still continuing to link people into food banks at this really crucial time as well, because a lot of the clients are shielded. They're not able to go and do their normal shopping. You know, we all assume that people have these family members and neighbours who can do stuff for them, but that isn't always the case. Where there's a great sense of community, there are some people who just don't have that connection, so we can actually assist with that. And that's ultimately what this is about. It's about supporting people, albeit in quite a different way.
My name's Mary Connor. I live in North Belfast and I'm a volunteer with TDK Community Group, which started about 10 years ago. TDK stands for Thorndale, Duncairn and Kinnaird, which are the three streets running into the hub. Our latest kind of venture is the food bank. Now, we are not like all the other food banks. You don't come to us with a voucher from a social worker. You come because you need it. We have had people who have been in the depths of despair. It doesn't matter what colour you are, what religion you are, it depends on your needs, and if you need food, you get it. You have people coming through the door and they are downtrodden. They are so beaten looking. It's awful to see people really begging, and we don't do that in North Belfast, you know. I don't know what it is we do, but we seem to be able to lift spirits somehow or other, and you can get a laugh out of people. They are put at ease. The children can have a wee sweet or a biscuit, and mum, the majority are mums with children. There are men, of course, that come, but with the women and children, I mean, they go away with a bit of a smile, even though their life, we haven't waved a magic wand, but by goodness, a couple of bags of food can put a smile on your face. You know, you you're going to have a meal for that evening. People have shown that they enjoy coming to us because they come and they stay on a regular basis. All they get is a cup of tea and a biscuit and a chat, and they love it. I mean, I don't need to get thanks, I don't need to get praise. Just a smile on their face, the fact of them coming back and saying thank you is more than enough.
Right, so the next award.
My name is Mickey, I come from Tammy, and we're here tonight at Grotto Community Hub just to celebrate our local resilient active youth team. We have a team of leaders who have absolutely smashed their way through COVID, helping the community. Some of them have went through hard times themselves, and obviously they're fighting their own demons, but what they do is they don't care about how they feel. They're out with the community in aim of just helping the community, and for me that needs to be recognised.
What you've actually achieved this year, the hurdles that you've overcome, and the many smiles and glimmers of hope that you've created within the community has been absolutely outstanding.
The reason why we're here tonight is genuinely these guys need recognised. See, for all the work they have done and through what they have went through, just like the rest of us through COVID, I think it's time that we as adults actually accept that some of our youths are going to go on to lead this country, and it's just time that we go, here, I recognise how brilliant you are, and it's time to tell you how brilliant you are. That's it.
My name's Agnes Fraser, and I'm the Welfare Rights Manager here at Taras Jock. Taras Jock has been in existence for 21 years, and we offer welfare rights advice, counselling and training. I'd have to say I probably have the nicest job in the whole world. The people that come and access our services are like our family. They come from many issues. The main one is to maximise their income. We're very pleased to say that we have remained fully operational throughout the COVID period, albeit in a different manner. From March of this year, we've saw people who are accessing benefits for the first time ever, and they're finding the whole system complex. They've absolutely no idea where to seek help, how to seek help, and what they may be entitled to. People who have worked and are now actually coming to a food bank to ask for assistance. People who can't pay their utility bills, people who cannot afford gas and electric, they're choosing between heating or eating. My post in Taras Jock gives me immense satisfaction. I get out of bed with the same spring in my step today as I did 21 years ago. The people of North Belfast never cease to amaze me in their generosity of spirit and nature and their resilience. The amount of people that have came to Taras Jock in the last few weeks, dropping off bags of gifts. And these are people who have very little themselves, yet want to give to others. Every year we run a charity programme and we ask people to support us. And we started that programme this month, and the response that we have has been absolutely amazing. We couldn't survive if it wasn't for the wonderful generosity of the people of North Belfast.
My name's Pastor Albert MacDonald. I've been at the church from about 2015. Antrim Road Baptist Church, which was formed back in 1897. We changed the name of it 2015 to North Belfast Christian Fellowship. Church has always been community centred, community based, and the ethos of the church is to reach out into the community to show God's love in real and practical ways. We started a food bank in the church 2 or 3 years ago. COVID came in and seen a lot of things closed down, and we were able to keep that service running out into the community. At the height of the pandemic, we were probably serving 50-60 families in a day, and that allowed us again to deliver out into the community when people couldn't come to the church. First and foremost, we are a church. As I said, we want to reach out with the love of Christ, but we believe we can do that in practical as well as spiritual ways.
Obviously 2020's been a really difficult year. There's been plenty of time on our hands to be able to engage with people one-to-one, talk to people, and go for walks with people, like I said, supporting them spiritually and also mentally as well, which I think has been a big part of this, especially for young men who just need someone to talk to and go and kick a ball about and just get out there.
We're strategically located here, 246 Antrim Road. We have good neighbours either side of us, the Taras Jock organisation, and then on the other side, Antrimville Housing. We do believe as a church we are very much part of this community. The community spirit within North Belfast has come to the fore, and we're glad that as a church that we can be part of that. As David says, we're here to meet all of the needs of the person.
My name is Edith McManus and I'm the coordinator of the Lower North Belfast Family Support Hub. Ashton have been the lead body for the Lower North Belfast Family Support Hub since 2015, and at the moment we have about 64 members who provide services to families who live in North Belfast. So these families need to have children between ages of 0 to 18 and who don't have any social services interventions with them at the moment. And we provide what we call early intervention programs. So what we try and do is work with the families as early as they begin to hit that wee bump in the road. I'm a mum myself, so I know bringing up a family can be very challenging. So what we try to do is support our families to have the best results for their families. Since March 2020, when the pandemic really began to hit us in a big fashion, the Family Support Hub still remained open, and we're very blessed that that did happen. Obviously I wasn't able to stay in the office that I was based in Ashton, so the Family Support Hub moved to my kitchen table. But we were very lucky in Lower North Belfast that all our hub members stepped up, still provided all their fantastic and fabulous services to our families. They were impacted in the sense we couldn't provide one-to-one family support that we were very used to. Our face-to-face work is so important to us in Lower North Belfast. Our families really benefit from interacting with all our fabulous services on a one-to-one basis, but this just wasn't possible. But as always, we would expect nothing else from the great services in Lower North Belfast. They stepped up, they rang their families, they emailed them, they even taught our families how to Zoom, things that lots of our families would have said, I could never do that. Our young people were engaged with Zoom. Children as young as 8 were Zooming with their mentors. So our services really stepped up and did what they had to do to look after our families in such a very difficult time when their world was becoming very, very small, when they had very little interaction with other families and with other people and people who they loved. It was fantastic that they at least still had family services to interact with them. One of the most important services that we were able to call on during this time was an Ashton programme, and that was the Ashton Early Intervention Family Support Programme. And our 2 workers there are Caroline and Alana. Caroline is calling her families, ringing them, chatting to them, talking about things that maybe they're concerned about and helping them to work through some of the issues that they're dealing with during the pandemic.
We've been working in this food bank in the Duncairn for the last 10 to 11 weeks. We were very, very thankful at the start that Bill Shaw and the committee here and the board allowed us to use these premises. We would not have been able to cope with the vast demand on food parcels without these premises, so we're very, very grateful for that there. We're also very grateful for all the volunteers who work here on a daily basis. People come in from all walks of life to give us a hand, and also not forgetting the drivers who deliver these parcels all over North Belfast, West Belfast. Once the deliveries come in, then we would stack them on the tables as you've seen in the big room, and then the volunteers would come in. The volunteers who are really now well oiled in their daily routine, they come in, they just get on with it, they check how many parcels are needed. We have colour-coded parcels, the difference between a large family, a family, pensioners and young people living alone.
The people who use the food bank has changed. That's what I've seen happening. People that wouldn't normally have to access this type of service are very much relying on it.
On a daily basis we can be delivering anything from 50 parcels till the most we ever delivered on one day was 176 parcels. So that'll kind of give you an idea of the volume of the food that we need to be coming in here.
People are just glad to see us at the door. People are just glad to see that somebody cares. Normally there would be a stigma attached, sadly, to people that use the food bank. That is no longer the case because it has literally affected everybody. It's across the board.
This has been a fantastic achievement by those people who have come here to help and by the community who have joined together and helped in these dark days.
The community spirit that we've seen over the last 10 weeks has been phenomenal. It has been out of this world, and we really couldn't have pulled this off without you all.
My name's Anne Delaney and I'm the Arts Programme and Operations Manager for New Lodge Arts, and today we're in the New Lodge Youth Centre with our Christmas Bake Off. So we have 100 packs of chocolate fondants now who are going out to the local community, mostly young people working together with their families to bake these delicious desserts. We started this programme in the summer and over a 6-week period gave out 600 baking packs, various things, profiteroles, pavlova, chocolate fudge cake, all lovely treats. And it was such a success. It gave families something to do during COVID when they were at home and, you know, stuck in the house. And it brought the families together. Like, that was a big outcome for us, was that the families had something to do together, and it was a great success. We came back with a Halloween special and now here today back with our Christmas special too. As you can see behind me, we have our Christmas baking packs, and inside there is all the ingredients that you need to make 6 chocolate fondants. So lovely for the family, something for them to do to get them together. And our team have been busy over the past few days weighing the ingredients, getting them all together so that the families can have something to make for their Christmas dessert. It's been lovely to see the families coming together and create their wonderful dishes.
Hello everyone, I'm Ivor the Elf, and we are here today in Santa's Magical Grotto, and we're here to tell the story of the New Lodge Gingerbread Man. We have a storybook here which we are giving away to all the boys and girls who come to see Santa. So in the story, the gingerbread man was baked by Mr. and Mrs. McMuffin in the New Lodge Bakery, and they told him that after Christmas they were going to eat him all up. So he wasn't very happy with that idea, so he ran away here to Santa's magical kingdom where it is always Christmas, so he's never going to get eaten. So we've written the story up, and it tells about all his adventures, how he got here, the people he met. And I've got lots of help from the wonderful elves of New Lodge. We've got Twinkle the Elf helping us. So if you've time, come and see me and all my friends in Santa's Magical Kingdom and find out all about the story of the New Lodge Gingerbread Man. Merry Christmas!
Hey, what about just here we are, whoa, in the north. Delighted to be here in North Belfast tonight. In the New Lodge, pop, whoa, it's me, do you not recognise me? I'm a wicked stepman, although I'm not that wicked. And it's me, Cinderella. She's looking for a fella too. Really looking forward till tonight and getting myself a girl. That's what it's all about, Christmas time, know what I mean? Here, we're in for a gig. You're going to get a treat. We're going to be round the streets, aren't we? Popping up all over the place. Hello, my name is Roisin Gallagher. I am an actress and a drama facilitator from Belfast, and we are here with New Lodge Arts this evening in North Belfast to bring pop-up panto Cinderella right into the heart of the communities here.
I'm Christina Nelson and I'm playing the Wicked Stepmother, and this is
Jasmine McClure and I'm playing Cinderella.
And we're in a bubble. I'm her ma.
She's my ma.
Not that you'd know to look at her. Can't wait to get out onto the street and see the little faces, the kids and the mummies and daddies and everybody having a good time. We're going to dance, we're going to sing safely, of course, all in our own little bubbles.
To bring a wee bit of joy and magic and surprise to the community this year. We all know it's not been a great year. People haven't been able to get out to the cinema or the theatre. We're going to be wrapping the doors, getting everybody out of their houses. Despite the weather, get your umbrellas and come on out and have a gig with us.
Merry Christmas, everyone!
Merry Christmas! We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year! Boom.
I'm Anne Delaney and I'm the manager of New Lodge Arts, and we're here tonight at Girdwood Community Hub for the North Belfast Bicycle Parade. The parade took place over 2 nights. We travelled through the streets of North Belfast on illuminated bikes, accompanied by some Christmas music, bringing some much needed Christmas cheer to the area. And we want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
My name is Anthony Kerr. I'm the Chief Executive of Newington Housing Association, and we're here today at Camberwell Court, our sheltered scheme on the Limestone Road. This has been an exceptional and unprecedented year. If this had been any other year, we would have this here room here filled with pensioners from various schemes throughout the area enjoying their Christmas dinner. Even though we're in just about to enter another harsh 6-week lockdown, I think it's important that we try and celebrate Christmas as best we can. We're up here today in Camberwell Quarter Sheltered Scheme, and we're going to Richmond Lodge and the Zoo House to distribute Christmas dinners to the residents, 70 residents, and that's important, to make the residents feel part of the community and keep us connected to the residents. What's amazed me throughout this pandemic is the spirit and resilience of the people in North Belfast. Everyone wants to come together. North Belfast has had bad press throughout the years, but you know, it's a testament that all organisations, community groups, individuals, you know, we've all come together to try and get through this as one cohesive community. I'd like to wish everyone a happy Christmas, a peaceful Christmas, and let's hope that 2021 is a lot better year than 2020.